Today in crypto, I want to discuss what is probably one of the most important things that actually separates out the highly successful investors from the rest in the long term. The secret sauce that helps investors to achieve real, lasting financial independence. Having the right mindset. If you have your mind geared towards wealth creation, then you are so much more likely to succeed than someone who's got a really toxic relationship with wealth and money. So we're going to be diving into that topic today. My name, of course, is Lark, and this is where you subscribe for all of the hottest and all of the latest happening out here in the wild land of crypto. By the way, if you don't have your unstoppable domain yet, then what are you waiting for? You can get your custom personal blockchain-based domain so that you can now send and receive payments to human-readable addresses. Unstoppable Domains is now supported by most major wallets, and they're adding new partners all the time. So we've already got Coinbase and Trust Wallet and Atomic Wallet and Huobi Wallet and many more besides that. So you can send a payment to someone, for example, using like my domain, cryptolark.crypto, which is set up to receive Bitcoin and Litecoin payments. So if you just type that in your Coinbase wallet, you can send Bitcoin to me. You can also launch an unstoppable blog and even just grab a domain for later resale. There's a link down below in the description where you can reserve your unique unstoppable blockchain domain today. So, with that being said, let's dive into today's topic. So, if you want to get real financial independence, then you have got to understand that you will need to be in the top few percent of wealthy humans globally. That is how the game is. If you are not there now, then you need to understand that the gap that exists between the top couple of percent and everyone else is massive. To cross that chasm, you're going to need to hustle very hard. You need to be the exception, not the rule. The people happy being the rule, well, you can be okay, have a nice career, and you'll be okay, right? Well, some of them will be, a lot of them won't be actually. But if you want to achieve real financial independence for certain in the long term, and to financially have all of your needs met, then you cannot be happy by simply being the rule. You need to strive to be the exception. So how do you get there? Well, a massive part of this journey is actually having the right mindset. Very, very important. So aside from the lottery winners, if you listen to wealthy people, you're going to so often hear the same thing. An unflinching belief that they would succeed. And do understand this too, that wealth, it's a journey. It's not a destination. It goes so far beyond just getting those financial gains. I mean, yeah, obviously, real true wealth mastery in the long term is about getting money, but it's also a full life experience. Goals are awesome. They can really help keep you focused, but you have to understand too, those goals, they're just mile markers, not destinations. So reaching your first million, it's a mile marker. There's more to life after that. So if you treat that $1 million as your final destination, then you're going to be disappointed because it's just, well, what comes next? What now? Anyway, but if you need to realize that that's just a mile marker, then you can just sit back, you can have a glass of champagne and say, man, I made $1 million. That's amazing. Recognize it for what it is. And then keep pushing forward. Keep pushing forward. Keep fulfilling your goals. Keep living a life full of abundance and beauty. Health is wealth, so make sure, of course, to take care of yourself. Happiness is wealth, so make sure to surround yourself by those people who make you smile, right? Who make you happy. Safety, obviously, is wealth as well. Do your best to ensure that you and your loved ones actually live somewhere where it's at peace. You don't have to be in constant fear of the society around you. And of course, giving is wealth. Your time and money can make a big difference to those less fortunate than you. And yes, of course, monetary wealth. That's wealth too. That's the money, guys, the money. So ensure obviously that you have a portfolio that is going to ensure your financial freedom no matter what the market is doing. The crazy thing I feel when looking at finance, trying to understand finance, is that no one is taught any of this stuff at school. You're not taught to be a winner financially and to be an investor and to be an entrepreneur at school. You're taught how to become a worker bee. I wonder why that is. Anyway, thankfully we live in the age of digital enlightenment, and it has never been easier to educate yourself on the realities of finance and how to master your financial destiny. And it has never been more critical to do so with the technological innovations that we're seeing. Jobs that were once thought to be secure may not be so much in the future. So here are some things that can help you develop a mindset of wealth and abundance. So you have got to believe that you are a winner. Honestly, if you believe that failure is not an option, if you have that, well, we have to burn the boats to take the island kind of approach to life, then you're actually going to be committed to the outcome. Turning back, it's not even an option. You're going all in on yourself. How much more powerful is that compared to, gee golly, it'd be nice to be wealthy someday, I guess. Maybe. Literally tell yourself, I deserve to be wealthy. Money likes me. Wealth flows into my life. I am the master of my wealth. It might sound cheesy, but I'm telling you, that's way more powerful than saying disempowering stuff. And this is especially important if you grew up, as many of us did, around people with very, very toxic, negative money attitudes. It's just, you might need to reprogram yourself a little bit. You need to understand your biography of being around those people. That does not determine your future. You do. Your decisions today determine your future. The next critical factor is by believing that you can do it and that you will be better every day. I think so many people get overwhelmed with the big ambitions. I have to make $1 billion or $1 million or whatever, and they give up and they never even really try to get there. But here is the secret to achieving those goals. Move 1% daily towards your dreams, or even 0.1% a day closer. It adds up super fast. The critical factor is progress, staying in motion. 1% fitter every day, 1% more intelligent every day, and yes, 1% richer every day. That adds up so quick when you stretch out the timeline. Most people over-exaggerate what they did yesterday. They overestimate what they can accomplish tomorrow, and they dramatically underestimate what they can do in 5 or even 10 years. So having that long-term mindset is very, very critical. Compounding interest on financial investments, compounding investments on your health and diet, compounding investments on your knowledge. All of that stuff can pay off big time. But obviously, it does not happen overnight, so you need to be dedicated to the outcome and realize that it is achievable. The next big thing that can help you achieve financial abundance and help you get that mindset is to keep your brain on track with discipline. Everyone wants to get rich quick, but honestly, that's a fool's errand. That is why such a tiny percentage of people get rich quick. Think about the numbers. If everyone could get rich quick, why isn't anyone getting rich quick? But if you are disciplined, then you can get rich for certain. It just takes time and dedication. But you've got to be ready. You've got to be willing to do the hard things necessary to make that win a certainty in your life. And that means diligently saving. That means consistently investing every week or every 2 weeks, whatever it is for you. That means taxing yourself with 10 or 20% of your take-home money, and then you invest that money more if you can afford to. And of course, knowing when to say no. Say no to selling early on winners. Say no to FOMOing into the latest thing. Say no to insanely risky investments. Say no to gambling. Say no to needing to get the newest iPhone when the last generation's still working just totally fine. So something to consider. Next up, I want you to understand that ethical wealth creation, it is indeed possible, and that in pursuit of that, you need to gear your brain for really creating as many straws and as many pipes as possible to tap into the wealth abundance river. Because here's the truth, money is not scarce. It really isn't. Money is flowing everywhere to almost comical proportions sometimes. You just need to learn how to capture a little bit of that flow and make it come in your direction. Did you know that your average millionaire has 7 income streams? How many income streams do you have? It's easy to understand why the rich get richer, and yes, obviously having money already makes it a lot easier, but essentially they make that money river flow towards them with all those different multiple streams of income. They're making money while they sleep. And if you're only making money right now by trading your time for money, then you are being scammed. The great part about passive income is that you can really start with any amount. It's nice if you have $1 million to start with, but you don't actually need $1 million. You can start with $10 or $20. You just need to get off zero and start investing. You may also consider, of course, monetizing your passion. Maybe you get out there and start a side hustle or something like that. But remember, 7 is the magic number for millionaires. And finally, people with actual wealth abundant mindsets, they tend to be very mentally flexible. Those people do not often conform to the standardly accepted paths for success. Maybe they don't even go to uni. Maybe they don't do the whole corporate ladder rat race kind of thing. The most successful people, most successful investors have often been those who are willing to break the mold, go against the herd, dare to dream of something bigger. And part of that, of course, includes taking calculated risks on yourself and also on your finances. It's funny because so many respected investors, they missed Bitcoin because they were not willing to be mentally flexible. But the investors who didn't miss Bitcoin, people like Chamath or Peter Thiel, well, they're insanely rich now as a result of that. Those same investors who missed Bitcoin, they're also going to miss the next big thing as well. But that's not you. You're watching this video, you're not going to miss the next big thing. Especially, of course, now that we are in this environment where technology is just changing so fast, and you must continue to adapt to this ever-changing landscape. You have got to be mentally flexible. The ones who do this are in the best positions to secure their financial independence in the long term. And just one final note here as well, if you are starting your investing journey, or perhaps you're at a more advanced stage of that journey, then please just stop for a second and just take in just a little bit of gratitude, because we live in a world right now where billions of people lack basic sanitation, they lack access to education, they're food insecure, they're water insecure, daily existence is a struggle, right? So how blessed are you and I to be able to even be investors, to even have this option in our lives? So that's amazing. And of course, how blessed are you to have time to watch videos on the internet about creating a wealth mindset? You're wealthy already and you don't even know it. So be grateful for what you have and where you are in your journey. Everyone's journey is different, but we're all on that journey. Anyway, those are just my 2 Satoshis. By the way, I hope you enjoy these kinds of videos. I personally feel the need to remind myself of these fundamentals from time to time. And of course, I truly hope that something in this video actually resonates with you and can help you in even just some small way on your journey towards creating real, lasting financial independence for yourself and your family. And of course, if you have any other tips that you want to share, then do drop those down below in the comment section. I'm sure there's going to be lots of great knowledge down there. So thanks in advance for popping those comments down there. Anyway, hope you're having an awesome weekend. Long live the blockchain, and peace out till next time.